making vegan banana muffins.
The first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that you've started your oven preheat, you're going to want to add 3 overripe bananas. So I had offered for Silas to take a banana, but he said, no, I don't want to touch the bananas. I think that he doesn't like that they are soggy and wet because they came out of the freezer and they don't look that pleasing either. I recommended that Warren peel the bananas, but he insisted on squashing them through the tiny little hole at the top of the bananas. So we just went with the flow again. Warren finally accepted my help, so I helped him get the rest of the banana out of the banana peels that he had already squished through. Now that we've finally managed to get all the bananas in the bowl, you're going to want to add 1/4 cup of maple syrup. So Silas was excited to add things to it, and he ended up adding in the coconut flour. We needed 3/4 cup of coconut flour. Normally I do the wet ingredients first and squish them all together, but that didn't happen. It's not a big deal. It doesn't change how the muffins turned out. My kids are pretending to eat the dough right now. And the next ingredient is going to be 3 flax eggs. We got this recipe from the Minimalist Baker. We love all of her stuff. This one we use in so many recipes, and I will link a video and her blog page below. And next up is 1/2 cup of coconut oil. I melted it in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Warren accidentally tipped over the vanilla. Not a big deal. I just ran over to get more. And the next ingredient is obviously 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So Warren's just practicing getting used to using the grinder. He did about 6 grinds of salt. If you want to do table salt, you can do 1/4 teaspoon instead of doing the grinder like we do. Next up is 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now that you've got everything in there, you're going to mix it all really, really well. After the kids mix, I like to give it a good stir before we start to place it into the pan because I want to make sure that there's no clumps of anything hidden in there. So the kids are placing reusable silicone muffin liners in the tin. We've had these ones for about 4 years and they're from IKEA. I think they were like $3.99 for 24 of them, I want to say. I could be wrong. Either way, they're a really good deal and we've had them for a long time. And they work really well, so like the muffin doesn't stick to the silicone at all. Although the batter didn't stick to the silicone at all, it definitely was sticking to the spoon and the kids were having quite a time to try and get the batter into them and make them even. I find working with coconut flour for it to be pretty thick compared to other flours, but I think the coconut oil in this recipe helps keep them really moist. They don't look moist in this video, but they are really moist and delicious. At this point, I got the kids to mix or to move the batter around and make it more even throughout the pan because some of the muffins were really big and the other ones had none. So after helping the kids flatten the muffins out, we like to add walnuts to the top of ours. You can add chocolate chips if you want. Basically, you can add whatever you think would taste good with a banana muffin on top. I got the kids to push the walnuts down a little bit just so that they would stay in the muffin versus falling right off the top when the kids picked them up. Here's a close-up video of what the muffins look like after they come out of the oven. These muffins are super sweet and very delicious. They're one of our kids' favorites and honestly one of my favorites too. Thanks for watching our Food Friday video. Hope you enjoyed.